One simple thing you can do every day takes less than 5 minutes to change your life. Peace and cheers, folks. Mark Mihalovic, Flying Health Coach, coming at you. Happy insert day whenever you decide to watch this video. I'm glad that you're here, as always. I hope you're happy that you're here and excited to maybe, whole reason I do these videos and have this channel is to maybe just think a little bit differently, right? Take some new paths in life, make some new decisions, create new mindsets, ultimately with the ultimate goal to be the best version of you and to change your life. So tonight we're going to talk about, kind of like in the intro says, one thing you can do every single day that's going to change your life, that's going to take less than 5 minutes per day. That's it. One time a day, 5 minutes. That's all you need. Are you interested? You should be. Changing your life is simple, guys. It really is. When you really think of the concepts of life-changing decisions, a lot of the things a lot of these gurus talk about, they're not hard to do. Well, excuse me. They're hard to do, yes, but the concepts are easy. And the one we're going to talk about tonight is gratitude. Yeah, we've all heard it, right? But I want to give you my experience, and I want to share with you what I had to do to actually feel it for once. So let's go back maybe some months, maybe a year or so ago. Wasn't having, I'm not going to call it luck, but my life wasn't going in the direction I wanted it to, right? And I was reading these Tony Robbins books, I was watching the YouTube videos on motivation, and I knew that living a life of gratitude, I knew damn well that was going to put me in a better state of mind. I knew it would. And every morning when I woke up, I tried to be grateful for what I have. I'd wake up in the morning and I would say, I'm grateful for my apartment, I have a roof over my head, I'm grateful for my food, but I would do it super quick. I would just say it. It was like robotic, right? I would just say it, but I never actually felt it. And that's the key differentiator here from the message I want to portray to you guys watching this is when you want to change your life using gratitude, right? Now there's a lot of ways to change your life, right? There's obviously eating better, there's sleeping more water, getting to the gym, right? There's journaling, there's doing shadow work, there's going to like a Tony Robbins seminar, there's getting a life, there's life coach, right? Like me. There's so many things you can do to change your life, right? So many things. But like I said, tonight I wanted to focus on giving you guys one thing to do every single day, which is emphasizing gratitude, but also how to do it. And that's what we're going to get into in the video here. Before we get too far in the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe up in the corner here. My email, flyinghealthcoach@gmail.com. Again, email me for one-on-one health coaching. Initial coaching call is free to see if it's something that you want to do, right? Last but not least, my book, Flying Health Coach Guide, How to Start to Un-F Your Life, right? If you want to download it for free, 13, 14 pages for free, link on my YouTube page. If you like what you read, groovy. If you don't, that's cool too. If you do like what you read, it's available for purchase, $6.99, lulu.com. Again, link in the bio. Let's get back to the content. So, gratitude, right? What is gratitude going to do for you? Let's bust out the whiteboard, shall we? Talked a lot about this whiteboard, bring it up all the time, right? But what leads to your ID, right? Ultimately, who you are as a person and the life you want to live. It starts with your state of mind, right? State of mind goes to the questions that you ask yourself and about the world, right? Those questions lead to the values that you have. What do you value in life? Do you value success, financial freedom, contributions, love, intimate relationships, stuff like that? Those values go to your references, right? Your frame of reference of how you see things in the world, which ultimately leads to your beliefs, right? Your global belief of the world, your belief of who you are as a person, which is your identity, right? So if you're in a not so cool state right now, right? Kind of in, remember this is the Hawkins scale of consciousness, right? If you're in like an anger, fearful state of resentment, lower vibrational states, right? You're not very resourceful. You're not going to ask yourself positive questions. You're not going to ask yourself problem-solving questions, right? You're not going to ask yourself questions where it's, what's the solution to where I want to go? Where am I at right now? What do I have to do to get to where I want to go, right? Because if you're in those just lower vibrational states all the time. You just can't think clearly. You're just pissed off all the time. And I get it. I've been there. I know what it's like. Not fun. So, how do you go from there to there to there and change your life? Well, glad you asked that question, because like I've been talking about this whole time, gratitude. But gratitude is not just waking up every day and saying, oh, I'm thankful I'm alive. I'm thankful for my apartment. I'm thankful for food. I'm thankful for my mom, my dad, my brothers and sisters, my wife, my husband, whatever, my money. It's not that simple, right? I thought it was, and I started to get pissed. I started to get pissed at the universe a long time ago. I'm like, I'm expressing gratitude. Why is nothing changing? Now, I don't know if you guys ever heard the book The Magic by Rhonda, Byrne. I can't pronounce her last name to save my life. Read that book a long time ago. Made total sense to me, but some of the things that they kind of talked about, like when I started to feel gratitude, I just started getting money in the mail or whatever. I'm like, nah, I don't go take things that far. I believe that when you start to express gratitude, you change your state. When you change your state, you change the questions you ask yourself. When you change the questions you ask yourself, you start to get better answers, right? So, how do you truly feel? How do you truly express gratitude? Well, we're going to start by daily journal. Easiest thing to do every single day when you wake up in the morning or at night. Either or, doesn't matter. I like to do it in the morning right away to start my day off with gratitude, because then it just sets the tone for the rest of the day, right? So every morning when I wake up, part of my routine is 5 minutes long. Like I told you, it's just 5 minutes once a day. Three things you're truly grateful for, right? And if you can, try to do 3 different things every single day, right? And I'll give you some examples out of my journal that I wrote. So today I wrote down a new company I'm going to interview for. Grateful for them. I wrote down my current boss. I'm grateful for him for allowing me to be a part of the company. And I wrote, I'm grateful for the gym. It's a place I can go to keep the body that I want, and a place to relieve stress, and it's a place I love going. The day prior to that, I wrote, I'm grateful for my cell phone. I'm grateful for hotel rooms, and I'm grateful for my uniform. So I'm a pilot, right? And I'm a charter pilot who stays in hotels all the time. So point is I'm not going to read everything I'm grateful for, but I've been doing this for about the last month, so I have about 90 different things in here that I've been grateful for over the last month. 3 things a day. Now, when you write them down, right? Now here's the key, right? Don't just write down one thing and move on to the next, right? You have to engage your senses with gratitude, right? You have to actually really truly feel it, right? And the 3 big ones to think about are your auditory, visual, and kinesthetic, right? So when you write down, I'm grateful for X, it's probably something you currently have or something you've experienced. Maybe it's a person, whatever it is, right? But when you write down what you're grateful for, put yourself in that moment and feel it in your body, right? Close your eyes, visual it, right? Visualize what you're grateful for, and then feel it in your body how it makes you feel. Like for instance, as an example, let's just say like your partner or your spouse, whatever. Close your eyes and think of that person. Think about how they make you feel, right? Feel it in your body. Think about the fact that how they make you feel empowered, or the love they have for you, whatever it is, right? And then hear their voice, right? Auditory, right? Visual, kinesthetic, auditory. So you got to engage those 3 senses. Visually, picture them. Auditory, think about how they sound. Kinesthetic, how do they make you feel? Now that's just one example of like your spouse, right? You can use money, you can use your cell phone, you can use anything, it doesn't matter. But the point of that exercise is you have to engage your emotions, you have to actually feel it, right? Only takes 5 minutes, you don't need to spend hours doing this in the morning, okay? So, if you want to change your life, one simple thing to do, daily gratitude. Journal 3 things once a day for 5 minutes. When you journal something, engage your senses and actually truly feel it. I guarantee you that if you start to incorporate daily gratitude in the morning or at night before you go to bed, it's not going to change your life just like that in one day. I guarantee you're going to feel better automatically, right? You're going to put yourself in a much better vibrational state right off the bat, because when you live a life of gratitude and appreciation, these things can't exist. Anger, fear, resentment, they don't exist in the mind when you live a life of gratitude and appreciation. They just won't. It's not going to happen, right? So once a day, 5 minutes, 3 things. Feel each one of them and then go about your day. That's all you have to do. I'll bet you guys any money that if you do this every single day, as the days pass, you're going to notice that you're going to feel happier. You're going to start to feel more energized. You're going to feel that gratitude just pouring out of you. And you start to find little things that you're grateful for every single day. And the more that happens, the more all of a sudden you're going to notice things just start to come back to you. Not because it's just magic per se, but it's because of the decisions that you're making, right? It's the person you're becoming. You're becoming a more resourceful person. You're asking better questions. You're making better decisions. You're vibrating better energy out there, and you're going to get it back. You just have to try it, right? So like I said in the beginning of the video, changing the concepts of changing your life, the concepts aren't hard, right? But what's hard is doing it, little things, every single day. That's going to build your success and help you become a better person. So, think I'm wrong? That's fine. But try it. Try it for a week. Try it for a couple days. Whatever, but just try it. I guarantee you that you're going to see positivity out of it, and I guarantee that you're going to slowly over time see and feel your life change. As always, guys, hope this video was helpful. Go grab a journal, 3 things of gratitude per day, feel them out, give it a shot, and if you can, let me know in the comments below of how it's helping you. Maybe you have some different ideas that I haven't thought of. I would love to hear them. Anyways, hope it helped. Peace and cheers.